Hey, it's Liquid Lunch on a Thursday.
It is.
Daryl is my co-host today.
That's right.
Daryl, how's
Daryl Bars.
Daryl
Got my
Bars?
friend Leo the dog.
Leo Bars is also
Leo
here.
Bars.
We
It's a red dog.
Same last name?
Yeah.
Same last name.
the way they always do.
Just a coincidence, right?
It is. It is. I birthed him.
Leo's here. Look, Leo. It's good to have the dog. And so, and we're going to interview Leo a little bit later.
Yeah.
After here.
See what he has to say.
But we also have Vasily Kamaev here, and Vasily, good to have you here on Liquid Lunch.
Thank you to have me here.
We've had the pleasure of your company at Crypto Bay for weeks, and so we're here today to talk about the blockchain.
Nice air condition.
This is good eye candy for
There
the
we go.
YouTube crowd.
Yeah.
They go for this kind
They,
of thing.
they like dogs. Do you like dogs? Does Phil like-
Yeah,
Okay, there you
I
go.
like those. When they're not
Luckily.
sitting by the ass.
Luckily, Leo, he likes you.
Well, it's Liquid Lunch. But anyways,
We got
So-
lemonade.
huh?
We have lemonade.
That's
Well,
it.
Supposedly.
lemon water.
Lemon water.
It's only a week
In
old.
those red cups that you talked
Starting to
about.
ferment, as Vasily noted.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it's going well. So Vasily, now you've been. Oh, by the way, I think we should point out that you and I are wearing the same socks.
Yeah, should
Right?
we mention that?
Well,
You might as well.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys
I mean,
get
complete
It's,
accident.
Yeah,
right?
your was already washed a couple times.
Yeah.
You see, they are a kind of discoloration going on.
These are these.
Well, you're right, because
But
when
it's-
I do the laundry at my house, and I make sure the socks
Discolor?
and the underwear go in the hot water. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
What do you mean, really?
I never
But
use hot water for laundry.
It's dependent on the pH of the individual as well. You know what I mean?
pH of the individual.
The pH.
So you're really trying to clean them.
Yeah.
With that
Unlike
hot
some
water.
people.
That's right, like me. Cold water. Semi-clean. It's good enough. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Vasily. So let's talk about the project gemforme.com, right?
Yes. Gem4me.com was initiated by a group of people in Eastern Europe in 2014. And we've been planning to build a messenger, communication messenger in the beginning. And it was a small group of developers first. Then they will start looking for the money
Yeah.
in order to build such a project. You have to have a large sum of money, and at that point, they have experienced the previous problem with the solo or big investors, which is been investing in a project what they've been working previously, and they didn't complete the project successfully yet, not successfully to the full extent, and been forced to sell by the investors. Because it was solo investor which invested lots of money in the project, and he needed exit from the project, and he forced the developers to sell it. And many people in the market, they know in the space, they know the project. It's called Viber. Viber, it's a communication messenger, very well known in Eastern Europe as well as in Canada and worldwide.
Yeah.
And this was developed by a group of developers or team of developers called Synesis, and they're located out of Minsk, Belarusia, and that's what we work with. The same team of people, they sold successfully at that point at $900 million. And as well as they have under their belt big project. It's a gaming portal called Playtika. Investors was from Israel, and they sold successfully when they completed the project for $4.4 billion to Chinese trust or investment fund. I have no idea. But anyway, it's been sold successfully. That's why we start working with the Synesis, because they're not only good developers, CEO of the company, well known in the space and worldwide, he's a good salesman as well. And that's what we stick together for 3 years already. And development began, and obviously 3 years of hard work, as well as we tried to bring the money. We decided to choose the crowdfunding for the same reason what I mentioned previously, we don't want to have a big money bags in our project.
So you wanted to have
Not multiple, thousands of
decentralized funding
decentralized,
sources.
that's right.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So it's a messenger, right? So this is comparable to, your text message on your phone, to Telegram, to
Snapchat, Skype, Facebook Messenger, Yahoo Messenger.
Even Microsoft had a messenger
That's
at one
it.
time.
Yeah, everybody have a messenger, but all of them. have
So so what I'm trying to understand is, where did you guys see the need for a new messenger in the system, and why does the world need this messenger called Gem4Me?
Well, first of all, from the beginning, we knew that messengers as a communication or IT project very valuable in the market when you develop them and structure them properly, as well as raise this huge amount of users. Therefore, you can sell them, you can operate them, or you can utilize them as all big companies do by selling the data to the advertisers or to target the users for commercial purposes. So that's it's not a secret. That's what all messenger or social media do. Why we choose the messenger? Because instantaneous exchange of information, and we realize that it is room on a market, but we decided to bring the financial technology into the messenger. Therefore, enable to users not only communicate, which is video files or video chat or exchange of pictures or just phone calls worldwide, but bring the financial functionality into it, which is trading, money exchange, trading goods and services, and list goes on and on and on. That's what we decided to do from the beginning. In order to understand, in order to understand how we've been planning to build it and what we're aiming towards, many people knows and familiar with the messenger called WeChat in China.
WeChat.
WeChat.
Like, yeah, we three of us chat. So, but it's billion people chat right there, and it was success. It was developed by. It's a combination of many different messengers as well as they put together and called WeChat. ICQ system in China, and was financed by Tencent, and big shareholders in Tencent. His name is Pony Ma, not Jack Ma. Jack Ma owned the Alipay and Alibaba, and Pony Ma owned the Tencent as well as WeChat. Just out of the record, it's a WeChat capitalization surpassed the Alibaba recently.
Oh, I see.
Or personal wealth of Pony versus Jack surpassed for $10 billion. What does that mean? Messenger have a success, growth. And if you see of the function of the messenger within the China, you would be amazed. Obviously, it's worldwide communication messenger. Everybody can communicate worldwide on the WeChat. But commercial activity, it's only available for Chinese citizen within the Chinese border, because if you realize that China control the borders in the internet as well, if you consider China as a lagoon within the huge ocean of the internet, and that lagoon filled with the big, it's no Google, no Facebook. Instead of Google, instead of
They
Facebook,
have Chinese equivalent.
Chinese equivalent, Chinese copycats.
The Great Firewall of China.
That's it. That's what they developed. And therefore, for us, it's humongous opportunity
I see.
to cover the world with the similar, not similar, but the similar application, but available for every country in the world to trade the goods and services, exchange the money, as well as.
Okay, so what you're saying, you're taking a proven concept, that is that the WeChat and the functionality that's only available to Chinese citizens within China,
That's it.
and and this same functionality is not available yet to the rest of the world, and that's what you guys are bringing with Gem for Me.
That's what we're trying to do. Yes.
And is Gem for Me affiliated with WeChat?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No,
Is
not
it
at all.
superior to WeChat in your opinion?
It's superior to WeChat in some sense. We're talking about latest development of the blockchain technology, latest development of the bots, communication bots, as well as financial bots, which we used, artificial intelligence, what we already utilized within the messenger, as well as with latest development of market space.
Okay, let me ask you this. So, in a sense, a messenger, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but any kind of messenger application is stronger the larger its network is.
First of all, so we look at the different perspective. We look at capitalization and value, money value. This for us, it's a project, just a project. Don't take us wrong. We build, we develop, we grow, we sell. That's what the idea behind the project. For us, it's just a project. We develop it, we sell it. We don't want to operate it. We don't want to run this messenger. But in order to grow the value and to sell for the good price, which we're aiming towards $12 billion, that's what we're not going to sell less than that. Therefore, it's need a certain numbers of users, which is going to be value. Value of the user for the messengers last year, 2017, was $71 per user. Therefore, if you look back at the WhatsApp messenger we sold to Facebook quite a few years ago, and we sold for $22 billion. Though Jack Ma offered them in the beginning to WhatsApp, Jan Kum, owner of Ukrainian guy from Ukraine originated, and he offered them 4 billion, 10 billion, 14 billion. He didn't sold it. And Jack Ma's story, his interview online, you can find out in the Google. And he said he became sick and he missed 1 week. He was out of commission, and Zuckerberg bought the WeChat for $22 billion. What does that mean? Why he bought for such amount of money? Well, and it's only communication messenger. Now, capitalization, at this day, capitalization of WhatsApp, $80 billion. Capitalization of WeChat, $86 billion. I'm not talking about the Facebook. I'm not talking about Google capitalization. It's humongous.
Now, how do you determine the capitalization?
Capitalization, it's a market determined capitalization.
Right.
Price per user, which is price per user for such scale of messenger, multiplied by user base. And user base, it's a Google Analytics, or we can figure out that.
Is that backwards determination? Like if the company sold for that divided by how many users is price per user, or how does that figure?
That's what we, first of all, why do we put financial functionality to attract users to use our messenger, not just communication, but at least they can do lots of financial transactions, as well as they can do the trading. It's not only individuals, we have businesses, big, large and small businesses, crowded the space within the market space. That's what I want to talk next about, the next our stage of development, which is, and we decided to, luckily we moved to the different kind of era of the blockchain technology, as well as opportunity to push to the fundraising to the different limit, utilizing ICO. And why do we need those money? We got to the certain point where we need quick cash to promote, to increase numbers of users to the 150 million in order to create the point where we can put company for sale. And that's why we need the cash to promote and to finalize the services which we already initiated, which already working. So get back to the Gem for Me itself. Yeah, we started in 2014, 2015. We already introduced the messenger itself, messenger and functioning, and we developed the financial plugin, which is allow individuals, which is partners like myself, to trade, transfer the money, as well as company pay us money via this financial plugin. Everything goes internally, as well as you can transfer money around the world. And we start utilizing the bots, which is promotional bots, which is promote not only our company but any applications out there who would like to be promoted can be promoted on Messenger. So how many people using our Messenger? So far, we just in April we just crossed a very significant number, 5 million users. But we've been audited already twice in order to determine how much we worth. We invest up to 2017 December. We invest $25 million into it, and been assessed in May at 2 million, I believe. So 2 million users been assessed at $46 million, and the price obviously not $71 per user,
right.
but audit company was using the completely different number, discounted number, which was $21, I believe, so $27 per user. And in September we've been audited again, and it was we've been estimated at 87 million. So obviously now we surpassed the 5 million users. Our capitalization is much higher. Therefore, by initiate and start the ICO, we not just have an idea behind the ICO. No, it's not idea. It's a solid company with the humongous army of, we call it Gem4Me fans. Fans, it's mean like people like myself, which promote company, advertise company, as well as we test the application itself and constantly looking what is the glitches, what is the mistake, and we communicate with developers straightforward.
I see. So you're sort of crowd
That's it.
sourcing the whole usability of the messenger itself.
Yeah, not users, but most of people, investors who invest in it. We have to distinguish. We have investors who just invest in it
Yeah.
and just waiting when we sell, they're going to be benefited. And I have numbers right here of what return on investment we're expecting. But many people decided to from A to B, from initiation point to the sale point, instead of just waiting. It's this venture capital results when you're going to be succeeded and sell and get a return on investment on an investment dollar. We actually promote and we get paid for it. Promote company, we get paid for it by company. We refer the people to consider themselves become an owner if they decided to. So we refer to people, we explain people how it works, we explain where we're coming from, where we're going to, what we're trying to achieve, and that's what we got paid by company. And it's a really good reward system. And I'm here today just invite people to invest because it's very lucrative business to be in. Return on investment, it's very high. One of the example, Snapchat. Everybody familiar with the Snapchat, and they went public in 2017 March on the New York Stock Exchange. And if you look at the history behind it, it's Snapchat developers was looking for startup capital, and they decided to get back to their school and ask for $15,000 from the parent committee. They decided to invest in Snap. And they invested in Snap, and 5 years later, they sold 3/3 of their portfolio, which is $10,000 worth back then, of shares, and they received $24 million return on the $10,000 investment, which means it's very lucrative business to be in.
Okay, so one of the things for people watching this right now is that they can invest in the project.
That's it.
Gem4Me, and with a possibility that they can have a significant lucrative return on that investment.
It's correct.
Now, the other thing that people watching can do, because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, you're looking for more users of the application, right?
Users, as well as, again, it's we issue the GMC token, within the ICO, obviously we're moving towards the crypto. Therefore, we issue our own tokens. So we have a Gemmy coin, which is called GMC, and its numbers. It's right here is the within the landing page of our ICO, and just give me a
You
second.
mean on this here, on this page here?
Yes, you can go. You can go to the actually platform itself. Or
Gemmy Coin, I see there's a link.
Gemmy
up there.
Coin,
Smart Wallet.
Smart Wallet. It's another whole topic which is going to be included within the market space. We need a wallet. We need to exchange and transfer money as well as exchange from cryptocurrency to fiat currency, and it's enable individuals buy or sell, to receive the money or to pay money for the services and for the products if they decided to.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So it says here on this page that we're looking at, the world's smartest marketplace: buy, sell, build your business.
That's it.
So if I'm a small business or a large business or an entrepreneur, I mean, that sounds pretty good to me.
And
'Cause
it's very easy.
So wait a sec. So what is the marketplace? Is the marketplace?
Market space we call it.
Well, it says world's smartest marketplace.
Yeah, it is. Just regardless on your geolocation, you can link your existing business to this market space and access to the millions of users and
Of Gem4Me?
of Gem4Me. It's correct, because you are going to be connect your business, link your business
to those
to
messenger users.
That's it. And as well as you can advertise, you can promote, you can sell, you can receive the money, or if you decided to start the business, to build the business online by yourself, even individuals, how easy is it? Because they use the communication bots in the market space. It's very easy. Even how easy is it? It's old lady, if she needs the socks, she can create this store within minute, and she can put for sale those socks and can sell it, can receive the money. That's how easy to build a store online.
So, and who does she have access to as potential clients? The 5 million plus?
Of course, it's going to be by geolocation. You have to go through the KYC process, which is who are you, what you're selling, guns or drugs or socks. Obviously, it's going to be a system in place like anywhere else. We have to know our clients who are going to be trading or selling on our market space, and they obviously create their smart wallet, or they bring their own wallet if they own any cryptocurrency, or they can buy cryptocurrency and they sell cryptocurrency.
So not just the Gemmy coin, but any
Not the Gemmy coin. Gemmy coin is issued to process with the ICO, and eventually it's going to become on the secondary market. It's going to be for trade as well. And they predict that Gemmy coin going to be grow for a couple of years, 100 to 200% growth for Gemmy coin. So we grow, Gemmy coin grow.
Okay, so if people go to this website here, which is ico.marketspace.io, right?
Yes, that we can promote that, but it's a closed pre-sale from May the 10th till June the 30th. It's only open for big investors, and they give a big discount. It's very well-known strategy of the ICO. It's only for financial institution till, and its dates right here. It's May 10th to June 30th, and then open for the public pre-sale start in July 1st, 2018. People can go in and buy the tokens.
Okay, Gemmy coins.
Gemmy coins, yes. And Gemmy coins valued in 1 cent US, and we release 7 billion Gemmy coins.
7 billion?
Yes. And some it's a bounty coins available. It's what currency we accept. We accept the bitcoins, Ethereum, Dash, Litecoins. Quite a few different currencies we accept that as an investment tool, or US dollars. So we accept both fiat currency as well as cryptocurrency. And it's right here. This says it's ICO going to be done and finished October 15. Well, do you have time?
Yeah.
So we initiated service, it's called Richland, within the market space. Richland, which is actually provided for the day traders of cryptocurrency. We provide a signal, and it's called Richland. I don't know available. This is the nice slide, which is represent the market space in general worldwide, which is anything you can sell, you think of, it's going to be there. Same like in the WeChat, people pay mortgages, people take mortgages, people pay electricity, doctor's appointment. It's same like real economy out there. It can be presented within the messenger, and all money transaction, cryptocurrency transaction, going to be within the messenger. What most powerful I can see from my standpoint of view, like WeChat, for example, billion users, and every one of them have not $1 on their smart wallet. Some of them have thousands of dollars, and like a real bank, they're not sitting there. Ecosystem, which is WeChat or Gem4Me in that case, we utilize that money by borrowing, but just do the real bank activity. That's what our next stage after market space, we start the digital bank. Digital bank require lots of work because it's supposed to be licensed in every country we go to.
Right.
We right now just get back to just one step back for the messenger itself, how we develop and how we spread out investors wise. We already in 50 countries. And it's not only Eastern European, it's Canadian, Americans, Japanese, Korea, Indonesia, India, Malaysia. Now I'm on my way to Philippines in the next 2 weeks. I just returned from Sri Lanka. That's what we do. We introduce the opportunity for the people, and that's why we call it, if you look at my card, it's called People's First Global Money Messengers. Because it's only regular people with the small investment. It's for we have even ceiling for the investors into the Gem4Me, $100,000, not more than that. So we don't want anybody else control us.
So that's the limit. That's the most
That's
you
the
can
limit.
invest.
Yes, not to the don't mix up, not to the ICO, but to become a shareholder within the Gem4Me.
So tell me, as just a regular user with a smartphone, why do I need this new messenger?
Oh, it's a good question. It's a very nice, actually, question. Why we spread towards the Southeast Asia, or in that case in Latin America? Because majority of the people in those countries or region of the world never have access or never have opportunity to own the computer. Now, those remote areas, all of them have smartphones. And I'm not talking about Western economy, Western world. Everybody have a smartphone. Therefore, what's that smartphone represent? It's practically computer. But if it's computer with you all the time, why not use smartly or to use for your advantage?
Right.
Why not making money? Why not make a business within it? Buy, sell, and if you look at it, I always get back to the example of WeChat. It's very interesting video, and our viewers can take a look at it. It's called How China Changed the Internet, and specifically it's both produced video by New York Times in last year, and you can see what regular people can do with the smartphone within the WeChat messenger itself. Order any services. Nobody carry cash anymore. Nobody carry even credit cards anymore. Just a smartphone. Buy hot dogs. If you talk to the Chinese people here or visitors from China, ask them what's WeChat. They said how you can live without WeChat, because average of the user of WeChat, my age at 50, and 2-3 hours within every day they spend on the WeChat. What do? Some of them browsing, some of them dating, some of them organizing funerals, some of them ordering the trips, or regardless, they live there. That's how it will develop.
because when we think about chats, or when I think about chats, it's just like texting messages to each
No,
other.
you can talk. You can utilize your voice. You can talk like
Any level of communication.
Any level of communication, plus
Yeah.
financial stuff. You have your money there. You have a wallet.
So it's included now. You're talking about a wallet is included with it.
That's it. Yes.
And what else then? I'm just trying to get the whole picture here.
Whole picture is obviously we already kind of covered, or a little bit covered, market space, which is people can and companies can be presented, can do the business on within the messenger, within the space, and
How does that work as a user? Say I'm not a company, I'm just a user of the service, but how do I get sold to? What is my experience?
Your experience, first of all, it's a cashback services, additional for the users. It's very significant. Everybody familiar with the cashback services, which is banks and merchants agree to pay you money to just keep your loyalty. Therefore, you buy them. Like everywhere else, you have cards paying for Petro-Canada or Shell or not Zellers anymore.
Well, air miles. All
Air
that stuff.
miles, you name it.
Yeah.
All those clubs. But within the hours market space, it's no limit for the cards. Any card can be accepted, and any card can be paid cash back to the client, to the users. Create the loyalty, create the attractiveness, and when we're going to be inhabited with the humongous numbers of businesses and services, obviously people go there. Not only for cashback services, as well as money transfer, for example. How easy to transfer the money from here to Australia, $20, or how too easy to control your children's wallet. They can transfer easily to, they can give them the money, smartphone to smartphone. It's just within a split second, they have your money. And it is very convenient, and it's not as just a dream, it's actually exists already. And so much rewards. Get back to the rich land. People now trading, and we send them a signal to buy, when to buy and when to sell. And quite a few clients of the, not clients, visitors of the Crypto Bay already use that service. It's pay service. It's about $285 subscription a month. And if you decided to trade, I'm not talking about professional traders who's doing this 24/7. They watch the bull markets and surrounded 15 monitors, and they working 24/7. No, we're just talking about many people try to take advantage of the cryptocurrency and that hype. They go into the market and they lose the money. And I'm not particularly, I'm an investor in cryptocurrency, not big, but just a small guy. But at the same time, I can see how volatile market is, and I can foresee that volatility going on for a long, long time. $20,000 versus $10,000 drop at a few days. So it is, it's very dangerous for me, from my standpoint of view. And I'd rather to invest into the structure, which is we built right here. Structure which is not so much affected by the volatility yet. And it's same like what I'd rather to be a client of the bank or own the bank. Client of this trader on the floor, or to be the part of the ownership of the stock exchange. I see that comparison. And investment-wise, it's also much stable. And it's when we're going to sell, we're going to sell big. So $12 billion is not a limit; it's a conservative number. That's what we'd like to sell. Totally, we issued 4 million shares, and all of them out. Only 330,000. I just look at the last number because it's like a meter right here. 339,797 shares left, which represents 6.5–7%. So the rest of the shares been sold, and people see the huge potential.
And what is the minimum amount?
Well, we have a package. We have packages of shares, and per shares divided in the packages. This number, I guess.
So yeah, I see here you got a one pager. Does this kind of explain the whole project in one page?
It's one pager only for ICO.
I see.
For ICO.
So that's for investors.
For investors into the ICO, into the services, not investors to the Gem for Me. It's
Okay.
two kind of investors, and I invited here. This is the individual who behind the project, as well as yeah. Yeah, it's we in euros. You look at the Russian names.
I'm just noticing Olga Finkel. She's
Yeah.
on the team.
You know her.
No,
Okay.
but I like her name.
Okay. Where does Finkel come from?
Short for Finkelstein.
Yeah, Stein was dropped because she moved to Malta. She's in Malta now. So roadmap, if you will, so we can see that's where we're moving to or where we come from, and it's numbers and how we're developing and where we're going to be going to.
So how does the ICO relate to the Gem for Me
Gem for me.
messenger?
Gem for me need money to complete the application, to complete the development
Yeah.
and promote.
Yeah, marketing.
Promotion and marketing, it's humongous numbers of money requested. We're dealing with the Google from 2015.
Yeah, right. So, okay, so you
They
need
need
to
the money.
raise money, so you did an ICO, or you're doing an ICO,
Yeah.
and the people who invest in the ICO, they get a token,
That's right. That's what they get the token for. And
but it's not. Is that the Gemmy coin?
Gemmy coin.
They get that. That's
That's
the
right.
ICO. So
That's
they're
right.
buying Gemmy coins.
It's
And
correct.
then the Gemmy coins, are they a currency that's used for transactions within the Gem
Within
for Me
the Gem
system?
for Me, it's correct.
I see. So there's going to be a likelihood that those coins could
Grow.
potentially go up in
Yeah.
value as well. And you said what, a total of 7 billion Gemmy coins will ever be created?
But yeah, which not going to be distributed till end of the. They're going to be destroyed. Obviously, it's if we're not going to sell our tokens, they're going to be destroyed at the end of the ICO, which is
So in other words,
October
there
15th.
could be less than 7 billion.
It could be less.
I see. Okay. And I mean, are you suggesting that everyone out there who's watching this, who's got a smartphone, should be using Gem for Me?
Obviously, download, please. It's available for users.
It's a free download.
The free download, like everything else, and and you can delete it anytime. You can
Right.
communicate with your friends and family.
Yeah. Now, can you only communicate them if they also have the Gem for Me app?
That's right. Yeah, it's like anything else. WhatsApp, communicate within the WhatsApp ecosystem,
Okay.
and so on.
And why is it called Gem for Me?
Well, it is a question not to me. It's probably many people behind it. That was good name. Like you know,
Yeah.
I don't have no idea. I come to the company. I am investing in a company. I don't have an explanation why it's Gem for Me, and
Okay.
for me it's fine
Yeah.
at this moment. Not really, but it's okay for now.
Okay.
Owner can decide, or new owner can decide if they want to stick with this name or not. And last but not least, it's just you asked me about the price per share
Yeah.
and per packages. It's package of 18 shares. It's at 1,215 euros. We operate in euros because we are located in Malta, and we operate in euros. Premium Plus package, it's 2,430 euros, which represent 36 shares. And investment package, we call Invest 1, 3240 euros, which is 54 shares. And everybody can do the math, what we expecting to get for that. I don't want to speculate on it, but
Yeah.
at number of 3,000 per share, that's what we, at least we're going to sell this company for.
Okay. So now, Vasily, okay, let's. Is there anything else you want to just let people know about before we wrap up here that maybe we haven't touched on?
Yeah, just call me, email me, and we can go over the process to register you, to open the business center.
Okay.
We can help that, as well as we walk you through the process, how it works, how you register shares, how you go through the verification process. It's not just a simple process, simple procedures. You need to go through the verification process, where you come from, where you originated, from, where's the money come from, and so on. So it's
To know your client.
that's it. Yeah, and as well as register on the shareholders registry, and you can see name and you can see your shares as well as on your business center, and yeah, it's many benefits right now. It's just even with ICO, they pay the partners commission to invite people to participate in ICO. And I just received the latest data right here. Yeah, it's amount more than $3,000, it's 10%, and amount more than $5,000, 15%, which is a good significant cash flow for the people who can invite the institutions. Right now, it's time only for the big investment funds and for organizations who can invest 100,000 and above.
Okay. Now, what is your email for people that want to get in touch with you and find out more?
PVICanada@yahoo.ca, which is P as Peter, V as Victory, and I as in India, and Canada@yahoo.ca.
Okay. pvicanada@yahoo.ca.
That's it.
All right, Vasily. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry for
No, it's okay. We
I
had
present myself kind of jump from one place to
well,
another.
we had lots of time, and obviously there's lots to go over. So
Yeah, it is. It is. It's 3 years of hard work and lots to cover. And obviously, I didn't cover in 10% what need to be covered in order for a individual to know the project inside out.
But people can find out more just by
That's it.
emailing you, and you can sit
Correct.
down with them and go
Correct.
over in detail. Okay.
Great.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming in. So we're going to take a little break here. We got the dog, and we have Daryl, and we have Ron Grainer and Syed coming on the show next. And then we got Eleanor coming on later. Mood mend. Mend your mood.
In your mood.
Daryl,
There you go.
know what I'm saying?
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm ready too. We'll be right back here at thatchannel.com.